I learned that watching documentaries inside. If you watch documentaries, if you don't like reading, you can watch a documentary with subtitles on, and it's like reading a book. I love watching documentaries because like I got Hulu with ads. You know, we used to just call that cable. Now they call it you don't got no money. First and foremost, I want to thank you for humbling everybody on this lineup tonight. Tori and Slater are both in the back right now comparing notes on suicide notes because of how tonight went. Comedy is like you're making macaroni art, right? You work really hard and then you go, is this anything? And then your parents punch you in the throat and you go, I should have done better. I picked the wrong pasta. It's not the worst bomb I've seen yet. This could be the worst one tonight, who knows? We in Jersey, it's fine. You could turn shit around by saying retard, everyone will laugh. Worst I ever bombed was in Indiana. If you've never been to Indiana, don't. If you want to know what it's like to be in Indiana, go to Elizabeth and just sit down somewhere. I bombed so horribly that I got off stage and I signed up for ITT Tech. It was that bad. Like, I'm not one of those people. Comedians love to jack themselves off. They're like, we're modern day philosophers. Shut the fuck up. No, you're not. You are Joe Rogan. We are nobody. It's our job to make you forget about your job. That's all we do. What do you do for a living, sir? See, I'm kidding. They didn't get the joke, and it's all right. Little bit of retarded, and that's okay. We'll work with it. This is what RFK Jr. would call his people. This is the last show of the weekend. If you don't laugh, I'm thinking of jokes that are gonna. I know Vinny Brand very well, and that deaf bastard won't give a fuck. That's who owns the club, Vinny Brand. He's not here tonight. He signed my check last night, so either way, I'm good. I made $12 whole this weekend. Hold on, let me call my accountant. We good, yeah, get that race car bed, all right. What's weird is there was a dial tone on that.
There is?
Yeah, there is, listen.
No way.
No, there's not. Of course there's not a fucking dial tone. This is why there's so many true crime documentaries. She just fucking fell for it. I was like, hey, can you help me load this couch into my van? Sure. I know, and that's why Ted Bundy has so many victims. I'm trying to protect you.
Thank you.
Next time anyone offers you a payphone, run. Them shits don't even exist no more. Think of me. Think of this exact moment and how wet you are and how hard I am. It's like Hurricane Katrina and we are in the Superdome right now, just hoping shit stays together. You guys did this to me. I was in the background. No, you're fine. I'm talking to everyone else now.
I know.
The bandana, main character energy. We're with each other. You Spencers, I'm with you, girl. Give me 10% discount. I watched the whole show. I didn't go to clown school for the parties. Yeah, I heard you say you worked at Spencer's.
We no longer work there.
And no one gave a fuck. Either way, it's a great place to buy a fleshlight that looks like Invader Zim. That's what Spencer's is for. Thank you for coming. What was your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Pleasure to meet you, Sarah. With an H. See what I mean? Nobody gives a fuck. Now, that doesn't change how I pronounce it. Sarah. Like, here's Sarah with an H. Sarah. Here's Sarah with no H. Sarah. My name is Troy. The K is silent. That's what white people gotta do when they got no lips. They just gotta add shit. You see people with no lips not laughing? That shit ain't funny, motherfucker. Thank you for coming. I wouldn't have come. You made plans and you stuck with it. Saturday night, you could be home masturbating. And then you roll over, it's Sunday. Boom, that's it. You ain't got to do shit. I love not doing a goddamn thing. That's my favorite thing ever. Same way, I love being home. People all the time, they'll come to my house like it's an intervention. We gotta get you outside. Fuck you. My emergency contacts have come over being like, you need some sunlight. And I'm like, go get some bitches, dog. And it's my mom. I love being inside. I love being home. Home is the tits, it's safe. Outside is dangerous. If you look it up, that's where wars happen. Every war happened outside, that's a fact. I learned that watching documentaries inside. You watch documentaries, if you don't like reading, you can watch a documentary with subtitles on, and it's like reading a book. I love watching documentaries because like I got Hulu with ads. You know, we used to just call that cable. Now they call it you don't got no money. When you got Hulu with ads, you could think you can decide what you want to watch, but Hulu will decide it for you. You want to watch Bob's Burgers? Sure, you're gonna watch 2 minutes of that show, 38 minutes of ads. I've been watching Bob's Burgers for 4 years. I ain't seen a burger yet. I don't even know who the fuck Bob is. When you got Hulu with ads, you can watch documentaries for free. So that's what I do. Some documentaries are too old. You can't learn shit from them. There was one that came out in 1978 called Building the World Trade Center. What the fuck was I supposed to learn? How to do a job poorly? Like I just kept yelling at the TV. I was like, stop! Ah! Don't build a second one, shit. Y'all just wasted a Tuesday and you didn't even know it. Some documentaries will help you, especially nowadays, like Nazis came back. They just came the fuck back. Like a band from the 80s that reunited and now they're touring. The Nazis are just back. And it's 2025 Nazis, so they're inclusive. They got black ones, Kanye, just Nazis. So I said, I got to learn about the Nazis. I don't know much about the Nazis, but they love the merch. They love wearing the boots. They love wearing the fucked up flag. They got weird haircuts. They get no ass. Like, not even no ass. They get negative ass. Even if they got ass, they be down too. Nazis never like Nazi jokes. If you don't laugh, you're gay. And here's the thing about Nazis, you can't read books in public about Nazis. It's not a good look, and the covers are never chill. It's never like a Nazi on a swing going, It's always like some fire and shit, or a big ass swastika cover. And I live in the city, I don't know if you know this about New York, but a lot of Jews, right? Like, they'd be like, this is not the train ride I wanted to go on. And that's your fault. I told you, every joke you don't laugh at, I got 4 more I'm gonna make worse. There's no good way to read a Nazi book in public. You gotta look expressively disappointed. Like musical theater level performance. Every time I read a Nazi book in public, I'm like, I don't like this guy. You watch a little bit of a documentary about Nazis and you're like, all right, I can learn some shit about these dudes. They're all pussies and they were a little gay and they love meth. That's what I learned about them. And there was a documentary I watched called Hitler's Mustache. I don't know why. I know why. You would watch it too. You saw Hitler's Mustache? I want to know about this shit. It was a 6-part docuseries. Boring as fuck. It was just a bunch of barbers who were that close and couldn't get the job done. It's like that guy who shot Trump. Like, a little bit more to the right, motherfucker. God damn! Nobody wants to work anymore. I can tell who you voted for by how you didn't laugh at that joke, and that's okay. You have a better tax bracket than I do. It's all right.